With every great makeover comes an even greater cleaning video. Last week's office makeover left a bit of a disaster in its wake, but no worries because today we are sliding on our cleaning shoes and doing a deep clean and organize of the whole downstairs area. Starting with this flooded entryway. Thank you Cricut for sponsoring today's video. If you did not see last week's office makeover, I'll link the video down below, but this is pretty much every single tool or item that came out of working on that video that's not going back into the room, just sitting out here, making it impossible to walk through our house. So this is where I'm starting. Sometimes I'm able to take my time on videos and makeovers and clean as I go as I'm working on a room. Some videos are squeezed into 1 week and in between 2 different trips to 2 different states. So that's what you are witnessing today. So much going on in the house. We had been on a trip to Florida, then back for a week to do the makeover, and then on a trip to Michigan. So a little bit of the vacation still unpacking from, as well as the makeover, like I said. But I just want to say, if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. I do cleaning videos, organizing, a lot of makeover videos as well. I think it'd be fun this time to do a Q&A in the next cleaning video. So leave a comment down below with your questions and I will pick a few to answer in my voiceover on the next cleaning video. Sometimes I run out of things to talk about. Like I don't need to describe everything I'm doing here. Kind of like get the gist of vacuuming, but it is very satisfying to watch. Picking up this table went surprisingly fast. I went ahead and just rolled over our little tool organizers that I keep inside because we do so many things inside with them right now. Eventually we will get to organizing the garage. Majority of the things on this table were tools or things that needed to go into the office, and since it's done now, they can be just, organized into the drawers that they go in, and the tools can be put away here. And Charlie, my little helper, helped me push everything around. She loves helping on the days that she's home from preschool. And we carried our boxes outside to sort them out between recycling and trash, and then went ahead and wiped everything down. This table was the one thing that I did not move, and it is not staying here. It's way too big for that spot, although I wish it was smaller because it does look cute there. I just need help moving it later, so I don't get to it in this video. Other than the table though, this area is so much cleaner. Heading into the office now to do some organizing I didn't get to show off in the video. That was the unboxing of my new acrylic calendar, which is one of the new ways I'm staying organized. And another big organization tool for me is my Cricut. And a big thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video, which is actually really exciting. I use my Cricut all the time and I've been using it in my last several organization videos. If you were along for that ride, you know I love to use it to make custom labels. If you don't know what a Cricut is, it is a smart cutting machine that allows you to create personalized projects with hundreds of materials. It works with a software called Design Space, and that comes free with your machine. So this is where you can create your project and browse from hundreds of images and fonts. And once you've created your design in the Design Space, it will send it over to your machine to cut. I could honestly talk about Cricut for hours, and I don't know how I got so far into my life without knowing about it, because if I had this as a teenager, I don't think I would have done anything else. I've always been kind of crafty. I'm not saying like I'm good at crafting, but I love making crafts. It is really easy and fun to use. It relaxes me. I like to Cricut at night if I can. I'll put on like a show. I am all about personalizing things if I can. If you look around, you'll notice my daughter's lunch boxes are personalized. I made a sweatshirt a few weeks ago. Pretty much anything, like if I can Cricut it, I will. It's like when people used to bejewel everything. That's me and my Cricut. Okay, so now I am starting on some labeling here in the office. I picked up those white files that you saw on Amazon to hold all of my receipts for my business receipts. So I decided on the font that I wanted here in Design Space, and then picking out the vinyl colors that I want to use for the files. I was very excited doing this little mini project because, as I talked about in the office makeover, I designed this space to be able to sit here and use my Cricut. Everything has a place, which it makes it so much easier to do. I can just jump right in and whip up something in less than 30 minutes. I have the Cricut Explorer Air 2, but there's actually a new version, the Explorer Air 3, out now. I will link that in the description box below. I'm looking forward to hopefully having some time this holiday season to take on some new projects that I've never done before. If you have some really cool and creative Cricut projects or what you use your Cricut for, leave a comment down below. And if you don't have one, but you are interested in one, I think this would be a great holiday gift, maybe to yourself or to ask for. There are just so many possibilities. Heck, you can start a small business with your Cricut. Next step is cutting out all my months and weeding everything and adding them to the pink labels just to give them a little bit of a color pop and applying those to the folders. I think these turned out really beautifully. I am so much more likely to put things in their place when they have a place, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to move on and work on another little project here. The awesome thing about the Explorer 3 is that it works with over 100 plus materials, and it comes with the 6 tools that you need to use it, and it's actually 2 times faster. Here on my machine, I am cutting this natural wood veneer, which I think is amazing that you can cut wood on this machine. I've got some ideas for the future DIYs, and that's what I'm doing here. It was just a little test out of something that I wanted to put in the playroom. I think I saw this idea on TikTok and I thought this would be really cute. I'm just attaching this wood veneer to some puck lights and then sticking them on the wall. I wanted to do something similar in the playroom that I'm working on next, but I wanted to test it out here just to see what it looked like, and I really like how it turned out. I love this circles, but I think it'd be really cool to do a different shape or like a little mushroom. I think this would be a really cute idea for Christmas too. You could do an ornament like little trees or some stars. The possibilities are endless. One last shout out to Cricut for sponsoring this video. You can check out their cutting machines in my link down in the description box. Now we're gonna move on to the kitchen portion of today's video. Couple new favorites here in the kitchen that I've been using a lot lately. The first were those gloves that you just saw. I stumbled upon them accidentally. I just like that they were white. Little did I know that they were fleece lined. So I am like fancy cleaning here. The next cool thing that I have is the new white scrub daddy, which I've never had. One side is a tough scrubber side, and then the other side is really soft. And I got the little holder for the side of the sink so it can just sit up there and dry off. But by far the coolest new addition is that soap dispenser that also from Scrub Daddy. I just apparently went Scrub Daddy happy, but I will have everything linked down below. The awesome thing about the dispenser is that it if you put your sponge on the top and press, it'll just apply the soap right onto the sponge. And then you can also pick it up and squeeze out the bottom. So it goes both ways. Technology, am I right? Anyways, had a few spots in the sink that were just not coming up, some stains. So I'm using the Barkeeper's Friend liquid, and it takes them right off, as you can see. Best thing that I found so far to get anything tough off of our sink. Checking in on Lomi here. We've had him for a few months now. I often get asked for updates, so that's why I like to show it. I still am amazed that it turned all of our food scraps and even compostable wipes into compost. But yeah, still like it. Another area that I was very much looking forward to clearing off, these bins here, was what we had in our van because we drove all the places that we went recently. First was that trip to Florida, so we had the bins I just used for snacks and then coloring and all of their like van activities. And then we got home and we left a few days later for Michigan, so I kind of just left it all in there. And then it ended up on our table here, and the girls have been grabbing activities from it and snacks from it. So it's finally time to unpack it because we're staying home now. We're not going anywhere for a minute. I do not want to go anywhere for a minute. I think Nick would agree. And so we need our dining table back. What was up this year? It was like the season of fruit flies. Something was in the air. We had so many fruit flies hanging around, but I grabbed these fruit fly catchers and they worked amazing. I was a little bit skeptical. They look like these little apples, and we haven't had one since, but it could just be that the seasons are changing now. But it caught so many little fruit flies in there. What wiping down this bouncer with the kid-friendly wipes. It's one of the things that I just forget to clean all the time. And then moving on to the playroom, the girls spent a lot of time in here this last week while I was working on the office because it was nice to be able to see them right there. I will say that most of this mess does belong to the 8-month-old, and I'm still in charge of her things. Our big girls do like helping clean up after her because it's so easy. But they're pretty good about cleaning up their stuff at the end of the day. I'm just going to go ahead and clean as much as I can because I want to spray and sanitize everything. We, like many other families, have been dealing with RSV and all of the sickness flying around right now. The playroom needed a good clean. We're just trying to survive right now. When it comes to cleaning and vacuuming, I find that I typically clean one room at a time and then I vacuum that room when I'm done with it. But for whatever reason in this video, I decided to clean all the rooms and then save the vacuuming for all at once. So you're about to get like a vacuuming montage. Hopefully that's your thing. All the crumbs. And then I am going to be mopping later, which I have not done in forever. And it was some of the darkest water I think I've ever had. I got to try out my new mop. Anyways, enjoy the vacuuming. Exciting moment, first day with the new mop. I have been waiting to try this out. My old O-Cedar bucket actually broke last time I mopped, which was the excuse I've been waiting for to buy this new O-Cedar one, because it has the section where you basically just work with the clean water and then the dirty water empties into the bottom. So you're only mopping with the clean water. Definitely like this mop and would recommend it. take a look around because this is the last time you will see the orange and the pumpkins this year because it is coming down soon. I don't know when, but soon. I'm not trying to go all out Christmas, but I am done and over pumpkin and looking forward to seeing the new living room setup with some Christmas decor. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Here's some pretty cool dramatic afters of the downstairs area. Didn't get to any of the upstairs because, you know, that just was not the focus on this day. If you are not already, join me over on TikTok. You can see some more weekly cleans and join the argument on whether or not I should have thrown away the board game boxes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some motivation. As always, happy cleaning.